So this is to teach you how to make a website, which will be your lab book this year. I want to first show you the sample one that I created. So this is the one that I will provide as a sample for you, but this is in editing mode. So notice I have a title up here. You'd put your name. This is the home page. This is, AP1 2021. This was an image carousel that I decided to put in, which is here. And then I have my first lab, which is one of my pages. See how it has pages? You can also change the theme if you want to make it different, right? It's just like any Google application you've done. You can play with it. I wanted just to show this to you. So this was a text box. There's a picture. Here's my data. Here's my math problems. Notice I typed them. You do not have to type them. You may handwrite them as long as I can read them and upload that picture. Here's my analysis with a sample of what it kind of should look like. Look at how I have it labeled A, B, C, D, E. We will go over that in detail later, but for now I just wanted you to have a general look at what the lab book looks like. So each lab will be a separate page. All right, got the idea? So let's make our own. Oh, to get there. So when you want to get there, the best way to get there is from sites.google.com. I found that you can't do it from the waffle. Sometimes you can, but lately I haven't. So that way will always get you there. But notice when I did it, because my Chrome defaults to my home email, I have to change it to my school one. So that's important. And this shows me all the sites that I have currently. So I'm going to make a blank one. Of course, you could pick a template if you want to, just like always. So I'm going to start with a brand new one so that we can see what it looks like. And like any Google Doc, you can type in the title. So this will be Mrs. Denis's lab book. And then notice the title of it went right there. And then maybe this will be AP Physics 1 lab book. But I don't like how it made it look tiny down there, right? So I can click on that and I can change the size and I can center it. I can also change this image so it's like black. Why do I want it to be black? You can upload your own picture, or you can pick something that just makes you feel good. So maybe I like that one, so I select it. Oh, I like that so much better. You can adjust for readability, and so it will just make it easier to read. I can add pictures to this if I want to, but that would be the minimum. So you can play with other things. You want to do that image carousel like I did on mine. You could do this, and then you could add pictures to it and decide what pictures you wanted, right? But that's up to you. But now I want to do my first lab. So if I want to do my first lab, I need to go to Pages. So I click the little plus, and I'm going to call it My First Lab because I don't know what it is. So this is my first lab, and so then I can start adding things. I go back to the insert, and maybe I'm going to start, there's all these things you can add, right? But I probably want to add a text box, so then I can type in stuff there. Maybe I want to add, in the next one, I want to add an image, so then I say I want to upload an image, and so I find a picture, in my pictures that I have. Oh, I'm going to put my own picture. Why not? That way I'm safe. So there's my beautiful picture because I want me in there, but it might be something that has to do with your lab. I might want to add something from my Google Drive because I want to do my data, and I did all my data in a beautiful spreadsheet. So I'm going to go to my recent just because I find that's the easiest way to find it, but whatever you want to do. And there's my data, and then maybe after that I'm going to have another text box, and that's where I'm going to type the analysis or whatever it happens to be, or my math, right? So you can keep going and add as many sections. It doesn't ever run out of space. That's totally up to you. But then for looks, again, that's up to you, but you can change the background. So maybe I want that to be emphasis 1, but this is my beautiful picture, so I want it to be emphasis 2. Oh, look at that. That looks so much nicer. Maybe for this one, I want to pick an image, and I'm going to make this, I don't know, dots. Anyways, don't get too crazy. That's a little bit insane. But you got the idea that you can change it to what you want it to look like. And it automatically links everything, which is awesome. So I go to the home, I go to my first lab, and it's all set. If I want to see what it looks like, I can preview it, right? And this would be what it looks like on a desktop. This is what it would look on a tablet, and this would look like on a cell phone. For the most part, I'm going to be viewing them on a desktop, so that's fine. And then I can just close that view if I'm done with that view. I can add collaborators. So if I want to add collaborators, I can do that. Do come back in here and change it from only Eastside to public is probably the best way to do it. You could leave it as Eastside. I'm going to look at it most of the time, but that's where you would do that. And you can say done. Of course, it always depends on the things. Like if this is a Google Doc, oh, I wonder what happened to my graph. It will not show if it's not shared properly. Once I'm happy with it, you do need to publish it. I do not want to be your editor. I just want to be your viewer. So I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to say publish. And then I can view the published site. I can, no, we didn't need to go there. I can grab the published link. That's what I wanted to show you. So you can copy that link. You can just simply upload it to your Google Classroom. Probably the easiest way is through that link. I haven't done it but I'm pretty sure that'll work if you just copy the link and you can upload that link to Google Classroom for me to grade it when you're ready for me to look at it. Hopefully that will help you figure out how to do this. And again, we'll go over the specifics for the lab later. This was just to learn how to navigate and make your own site. And you only do this once. You just keep adding pages, right? When I do the next one, now I have my second lab, right? And you just keep going until we're done for the year. That's it.